Hi you guys, it's Mrs. Lloyd here, ready to do some foundations work with you. What I wanted to say is in my videos I'm going to show you how you can do this practice without even printing out the worksheet. So if your parents want to print out the worksheet, that's great. You'll just do it right onto the worksheet. But if your parents are like, oh, I can't print that out, then go ahead and do what I'm doing, which is I just write the words on a different piece of paper and then I mark them up this way. So today, this is what our worksheet looks like from our Google Classroom that we're working. It is mark them up, mark them up. They took off the TH from them to make it short, but yeah, we don't usually do that. That's just something fun they did. All right, so let's go ahead and let's see what Mrs. Lloyd did. So already what you can see is that what I've done, let me try to make my camera easy for me to use. What I've done is I went ahead and I wrote all of the words from my computer out onto just a regular piece of paper that I need to mark up. It says read the words in the box below, scoop or underline the words into syllables. So the first word is pig pen. If I clap that out, I go pig pen. So the first syllable is pig, and the second syllable is pen. And I'm using a different color marker so that it's even easier for you to see. Another reason that I know I can divide the word pig pen in between the G and the P is because each syllable has to have a vowel. And so I see this first syllable has the vowel I, and the second syllable has the vowel E. Now when you have that and you have these two consonants here, as long as it's not like a digraph or something like that, then you go ahead and you divide right in between the two consonants. So here you can see that I have the word, let me move my camera, sorry. I have the word pig pen, and I divided my swoops in between the G and the P. The first syllable, I see one vowel, it's closed in, so it's a closed syllable. That means that because of that, the vowel will make a short vowel sound. Eh. The second syllable is pen. It's got one vowel closed in. Because of that, the E will make a short vowel sound. Eh, like that. So this is a two-syllable word that has two closed syllables. Let's look at the next word, hot rod. If I clap it out, I clap out hot rod. And again, I see these two vowels with these two consonants here that are not like a digraph. So I know I need to go ahead and break apart the word into syllables here. Hot rod. Now both of these have vowels that are closed in by a consonant. So both of the O's in each syllable will make a short O vowel sound. Ah. Let's look at the next word, sunfish. Already just looking at it, I can see there's a vowel here and there's a vowel here. An N and F is not a digraph. So I know I'm going to break apart the word right there. And I'm going to say sun is the first syllable, fish is the second syllable. Both of these syllables have one vowel that's closed in. Here's the vowel closed in by a digraph. Look, I'll even underline that digraph. Which means that because the vowels are closed in, both of those syllables are closed. And the U makes an sound, and the I will make an vowel sound. Sunfish. The next one is one of the words we've had as our word of the day, upset. Here I see a vowel, and there's a PS in between. Well, that's not any kind of digraph, so I know I have to break it apart between those two consonants. Up, set. You can also hear it when you clap it out, if you break it apart that way. Up, set. Here is one vowel, and it's closed in by a U, so it's closed. Here is a vowel closed in by the consonant T. And so in both of these syllables, the vowel will make its short vowel sound. And set is because it's a closed syllable. Let's look at lapdog. Already I can see two vowels, the A and the O. There's two consonants in between them and they're not any kind of digraph. So that's where I'm going to split them apart. And if I clap it out, I hear it, lap, dog. So lap has a consonant P at the end, closing in the A. So it's closed syllable with a short A vowel sound, ah. And dog is G is closing in the O. So the O is a short vowel sound, ah. Now this next one is bathtub. And again, I see a vowel here, A. I see a vowel here, U. And look at all these letters in between. I can't break up the TH. You need to keep that digraph together always. But I can break up the TH and the next T. So the first syllable will be bath, and the second syllable will be tub. Now the A is closed in by the digraph, CH. So it says ah. And the U is closed in by the consonant B. So it says just like that. So as you can see, all of the two-syllable words that we're working on right now are always closed syllables. And that won't be the case. In second grade, you'll start working on 2- and 3-syllable words that sometimes you'll have like an open syllable or a closed syllable with a vowel consonant E. And that can happen. Words can be made by combining different kinds of syllables. Let's go ahead and look at zigzag. Zig, zag. I'm going to break it apart between these two consonants, and I'll see the G is closing in the I, and the G is closing in the A. So the I will say eh, and this A will say ah. Let's go to invent. This is a really good word. Remember that when you tap out in, don't try to just write an N here without the vowel I. I know that we almost just hear N's name, but remember there'll always be a vowel in a syllable. So the first syllable is N, I-N, and the second syllable is vent, V-E-N-T. N-T is a blend there, nt. And N is a closed syllable because the N is closing in the I. And vent is a closed syllable because the NT is closing in the vowel E. Let's look at napkin. We have nap, ken. Both of them have one vowel being closed in. And A then is making a short vowel sound, and the I is making a short I sound. As we start breaking apart these two-syllable words, you'll notice that some of them are like the 2- and 3-letter nonsense words we used to practice blending. Like Mrs. Lloyd would call Ken a nonsense syllable. And that's just when you have to recognize that nonsense words are words that we can tap out. And sorry, that was my dog barking. Mr. Lloyd just got home from the fire station. So nonsense syllables are words that we can tap out that don't have a meaning, but lots of times they're part of two-syllable words like napkin. Let's go ahead and break apart cobweb, cob-web. Again, just looking at breaking apart these two consonants because we have two vowels. Just like that, cob, web. Let's work on goblin. I think we worked on that the other day during one of our foundations lessons. Gob is a nonsense syllable, G-O-B. It's a closed syllable with a short vowel sound. Len is another closed syllable with a short vowel sound. Goblin. The rest of the words marked up, sun, set. It's actually a compound word. Cat, nip, closed syllable, short vowel sounds. Mass, cot. Lots of you may not know what a mascot is. A mascot is an animal that is like a symbol for a school. So it's usually some kind of animal school symbol. So like the mascot for the Ashland Ranch School is our Roadrunner, mascot. And actually both of these syllables, well, mass, most importantly, probably just mass actually, is just a nonsense syllable. It's a nonsense word that doesn't have a meaning by itself. It's a silly made up word by itself, but when you put it with the syllable cot, then it means a symbol, an animal that stands for a school. Then we have contest, contest, closed, the ST has a blend, st, the O makes a short vowel sound, and the E makes a short vowel sound. And then we have absent, and here's an nt blend, and the A makes a short vowel sound because it's closed, and the E makes a short vowel sound because it's closed. So those are how I would mark up all of the words for today, for marking up words and scooping the words into syllables. You guys can even mark what kind of syllable it is, and because of that, what the vowel sound will be in that syllable, because you've learned how to do that. Now, as far as writing this, as marking up the sentences, I'm just going to do one for you, but you can do the rest by yourself. And again, if you can't print this out, see how Mrs. Lloyd just has it on my computer, and then I copy it down on my piece of paper so I can still do the activities even if my parents can't print out the worksheet. So the first sentence, and this is actually really good handwriting practice, is I got a sun tan on my trip. That's that TR blend. Trip. So underline the multi-syllable words. Suntan has 2 syllables. I'll just swoop that to show that. And marking up, the only thing I want to mark up on this sentence is if I see any great trick words. So I is a trick word, my is a trick word, and that's it. The rest are completely tappable. So you would do that the same with the second sentence. There was a big cobweb on the wall. So do you see that second sentence? You would find the one word that is a compound word. It's made up of 2 smaller words. Or they don't even want compound words, even though that one is. They actually want multi-syllable words. And then you would circle the trick words in that sentence, like there, was, and the. Okay? So that is your foundations practice for today. And if your parents can't print out the paper, don't worry. Just get a sheet of paper like me. Look at the paper on the computer, copy the words, and then you can work on the practice of thinking about them. Where do you divide them into syllables? What kind of syllable are they? And because of that, what is the vowel sound in the syllable? So you guys are doing awesome. You're like detectives. You're like word detectives. So keep it up, and I will see you later. Bye.